Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we have Hachette Build a Spitfire MK1A issue 72. Now in this one we have fitting the wing frames and cockpit. There are a lot of screws, I think there's about 21 altogether to fit, and also our favourite label on a cable. There we go. Quite a bit of cable dressing to undertake as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out of the packet. There we go. Then we have two frames. 7201 is the cockpit support frame, which is this particular one. There we go. That's the one. And we got the upper left wing frame and the upper right wing frame. Now these actually identical. Well, they're a mirror of each other, aren't they? And then we have the motor extension cable and all the screws, which was a lot of, plus a label on the cable, or a label for the cable. Anyway, first of all, what we need to do is take 7202, which is this one, and fit it on here, like so. Now, there are a lot of screws, so I'm not going to bore you to death. I am going to speed this up. Well, first of all, I need to get the screws out of the bag. That's one set of screws there. There are 6. Check the fit of the left wing frame 7202 in the upper side of the wing. Screw holes in part 7202 aligned with sockets on the inner wing frame 2301. Fit together with 6 2.3mm PB screws and 1 2.3 times 4mm screw. Okie doke. There we go. Last but not least, this one has a problem. It's not sitting down properly, so I'll have to have a look at that later on. I think I might have to use a longer screw, a bigger screw anyway. That's two frames in place. Now what we need is the cockpit supports, which is this piece. Just change camera. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. That's probably best. Get these cables out of the way. Now what we do need to do is make sure that this cable L9 is running in this direction, out of the way, for when we put in this frame. Now what we need to do is to fit this over these points here, get that cable up there so that it fits in here, here, here and here. Let me turn this around. So I'll go on my head cam. There we go. Right. There we go. So as it sits there, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Now let's balance that there. We need 2 times 4mm PB screws. We know exactly where the cables are going to be going. They'll go down that way through here, and it's just a matter of making sure we don't get them snagged anywhere. Now what we need is this extension cable for the motor here, which is over here somewhere, and we need to put the label on the cable as well as connect up this. Now we do need to put this label M3 on this end of the cable. Oh, if it'll come off my finger. A bit more glue on this one. Well, that's a bit of a mess, but anyway, it's in place. Now, need to connect this up. There we go, and tuck it under here, and then dress this cable around here like so. There we go. It's got it in place. There you can see where the connector is, the extension there. Right, so we've done L9. It runs backwards between the 2 motors, and we've fitted the extension cable. Took the connection between the motor cable 204 and the extension cable 7204 under the bar 1108 behind the bulkhead 301. So the other end of the extension cable 7204 with a label and thread it beneath the fine wire 5710. Now that is here. Tweezers. There we go. And then once we've got that under there, we can dress it properly, ensuring we don't do any damage. There we go. There we go. That's that first part, and then basically we need to move that one out of the way. Put this under here. If it will go under. And here. And pop it through here. And through this, what they call a gate, here, in here. There we go, brilliant. Okay, so now what we need to do is identify M6, the M6, which is this one, and have I got the right one? Yep, M6, and thread that under here, this clip. I think I'm going to turn this around. Change camera. There we go. This way. Move that cable out to the way. All it is dressing these wires, and they go under this clip and this clip, as long as they behave. Which this one doesn't seem to want to. So I'm going to speed this up and get these. Excellent. Now let's see, M2. So I don't know 7, 8, and L10, and then identify M2, and that goes exactly the same. Let's see if there is enough room under this clip. There we go. It is just. This is a tight fit, but it's gone underneath. And again through here, and like so, in between these two motors. That. Let's see if I can show it a bit close up. There we go. So they're supposed to be dressed. And down here, there we go. One should be there, like so. Excellent. And then we do the same with these three, under here, here, through here. So let's turn this around. Okay, so we need to do is to drop the microphone over. There we go. It's to thread L2, L3 and L4. That one's coming out from under there. Let's put that there. Well, them cables are really tight fit. As boring as that was, I do have to have a look at that screw there on that wing frame. Let's see, this one here. I'm gonna put a bigger screw in that, see if it captures it. The cable's not in the way or anything, so but nothing's ever been in it. But that's a bit annoying. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can have a look at the magazine. Now there is, there you go, Yanks over Sicily. After the conclusion of the campaign in North Africa, much to its frustration and chagrin, the Spitfire VC-equipped 52nd Fighter Group remained at La Sabala in Tunisia on convoy protection work. Now, Yanks over Sicily. 6 US AAF Spitfire squadrons supported the Allied invasion of Sicily in July 1943 and subsequently flew from the island once it had been captured. Now, there is an interesting story here. Let's see if I find this one. First Lieutenant John Carey became an ace when his flight attacked 3 German fighters off Cape Bon and he shot down 2 FW-190s. His wingman, Lieutenant Charles O'Connor, later described part of the encounter in a letter home. Shortly after 0700 hours, a scramble was called, and First Lieutenant Carey and I rode off into the blue in a big cloud of dust, noise and excitement. We were vectored and climbed to 32,000 feet, where we began to patrol. We made a turn and I saw a flash of sunlight on someone's canopy, which turned out to be a Jerry. First Lieutenant Carey was above me and quite a distance ahead due to the turn when all of a sudden 2 FW-190s and an ME-109G came out of the sun above us. Apparently they had not seen us, for they made a 90-degree turn away. We firewalled everything, moved in behind them and started in. First Lieutenant Carey picked the nearest 190 and opened fire on him. Interesting, very interesting. And then on the next page we got the 308th Fighter Squadron. Although only equipped with Spitfires for 18 months, the 308th Fighter Squadron took the fight to the enemy both in Western Europe and the Mediterranean. And in the picture we have Spitfire 8s and 9s of the 308th Fighter Squadron 31st Fighter Group at Castle Volturno in Italy in early 1944. And in the lower picture, a pilot from the 31st Fighter Group describes a in-flight combat to fellow aviators while stationed in Italy in 1943. And on the next page we have Battle for Normandy. The D-Day landings were followed by a tough campaign to break out of Normandy, with air power playing a vital role. More senior German officers had thought the main Allied landings would be in the Pas de Calais, believing the first landings in Normandy were just a distraction. And then the main picture, a Lancaster bomber flies over Caen on a bombing raid in 1944. The city of Caen on the Orne River is 9 miles from the English Channel, and the land to the south is flatter than in the west of Normandy. After D-Day, Allied Air Force commanders wanted to capture the area in order to set up air bases in France from which to protect the advancing Allied ground forces. Excellent stuff. And that goes on for a few pages, and there's the death of Rommel on the next page, and the Falaise pocket. And then coming in issue 73 we have your next set of parts: fuselage panels, interior support and various screws. But that's for another day. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was quite fiddly with them cables. Best thing is make a loop and pop it under the clips. It does get a little bit tight in there, so you will have to crimp them up. Be careful of snagging them, obviously that can easily be done, especially with a pair of tweezers. Mine are fine. I've just got to redress that last one and it should be perfectly alright. Everything will be captured under, so long as I don't get snagged anywhere else along the line, it'll be perfectly alright. But that was brilliant. That's time consuming, a lot of screws and a lot of dressing of cables, but it's done. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is free to subscribe, it doesn't cost you a penny. You'll just get notified of any future videos I put on, and you can also have a look at my past videos. Thanks for watching, stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye.